Hello and welcome back to the Old Charles. Think that old nickel in your pocket is just spare change? Think again. Today, we're diving into the history and hidden value of the 1976 Canadian 5-cent coin. Yes, the one with the beaver on it. Could it be worth more than face value? Let's find out. The 1976 Canadian 5-cent coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but it has a rich story and some surprising collector interest behind it. This coin was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint during a year of patriotic celebration, just a year before Canada's 100th anniversary of Confederation. The coin is made of nickel, weighs 4.54 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. On the reverse, we see the classic beaver design by G.E. Kruger Gray, a symbol of Canada's fur trading history. And on the obverse, a familiar face, Queen Elizabeth II, as depicted by Arnold Machin. In 1976, the Royal Canadian Mint produced over 98 million of these nickels. That's a pretty high mintage, so, in general, this coin is not considered rare. Most of these coins were released for general circulation. However, some special sets were produced for collectors as part of the Royal Canadian Mint's annual uncirculated and proof-like coin sets. So, what's the value of a 1976 Canadian 5-cent coin today? Let's break it down by condition. Most 1976 nickels found in circulation today are worth 5 to 15 cents, depending on wear and tear. If it's heavily circulated, expect it to trade for face value. In mint state, especially grades MS-63 to MS-65, values range from $1 to $5 CAD. These are coins with strong details, full luster, and minimal marks. Coins from proof-like sets, still in their original packaging, can be worth $2 to $8 CAD, especially if pristine. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some 1,976 nickels have errors or varieties that can bring higher value, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double strikes. Depending on the error type and condition, these coins can sell $4.10 to $50 or more at auctions or to specialist collectors. If you want to know whether your 1976 5-cent coin is worth more than face value, look for these features: minimal wear ***, sharp details, especially on the Queen's crown and the beaver's fur, full strike ***, all details visible and strong, luster ***, natural mint shine still present, errors ***, any signs of doubling, misalignment, or off-metal strikes. Collecting Canadian nickels can be a rewarding hobby. Always store coins in proper holders, avoid cleaning them, and keep an eye on auctions for rare varieties. Even common coins like the 1976 nickel can be fun to hunt down in high grade. Got a 1976 Canadian nickel? Check your pocket change. You might be holding on to something more valuable than you think. And if you have a strange-looking coin, you may even have a rare error. To understand the 1976 Canadian 5-cent coin, we need to look at the broader history of Canadian coinage and what was happening in Canada during the mid-1970s. 1976 was a year of growing national pride. Montreal hosted the 1976 Summer Olympics, and Canadians were preparing for the 100th anniversary of Confederation in 1982. The country was developing a stronger identity, distinct from British colonial roots. The 5-cent coin, commonly called a nickel, has featured the iconic beaver since 1937. The beaver design was created by George Edward Kruger Gray, a British artist who also designed several other Canadian coin motifs. The beaver, a symbol of Canada's fur trade legacy and industrious spirit, became a powerful national emblem. Before that, 5-cent coins were made of silver until 1921. Then came the transition to nickel, and during World War II, even tombac, a type of bronze, and chrome-plated steel were used due to metal shortages. But by 1976, the standard material was once again pure nickel. The obverse of the 1976 coin features Queen Elizabeth II, as she appeared in her younger years. The portrait, designed by Arnold Machin, was used on Canadian coins from 1965 to 1989. It shows the Queen without a crown, a break from earlier portraits. The Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa was in full swing in the 1970s, using more automated processes than ever before. In 1976 alone, they minted over 98 million of these 5-cent coins, making it one of the most commonly circulated coins of its time. While 1976 wasn't a year of major change for the 5-cent coin, It was part of an era of modernization in Canadian coin production. The coins were well struck and plentiful, but like many things, the story isn't just about quantity. It's about the role these coins played in everyday life. From bubblegum machines to payphones to school vending machines, this nickel was part of every Canadian's day-to-day. So, the 1976 Canadian nickel is more than just a coin. It's a snapshot of a growing nation, wrapped in metal, minted in a time of cultural pride and technological advancement. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1976 Canadian 5-cent coin can be worth anywhere from its face value to several dollars, depending entirely on its grade. So how do you tell what condition your coin is in? Grading is the process of evaluating a coin's physical condition, including its surface wear, luster, detail, and eye appeal. Coins are usually graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. If you're unsure about your coin's grade, you can take it to a coin dealer or submit it to a professional grading service like ICCS or NGC. Even small differences in